The Jest Joust Comedy Calamity is sponsored by Quest Sound and Productions.
Oh, no, hell no, I thought this was fake. Oh, hell no, I'm too young to die. Oh, shit.
This is a Smoky Room Productions presentation.
I think all stop signs at four-way stops should just say take turns. I mean, we're all adults here, right? But then again, I saw a grown man argue with a self-checkout machine. And don't get me started on people who push on doors that clearly say pull. So maybe take turns is asking too much. Let's start with please don't drive into the ditch.
Hell yeah! What's going on, mofos and mofettes in the Fox's Lair? Bam, 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 bam. We're getting crunk on a Monday night because tonight is comedy night. This is the Jest Joust Comedy Calamity in this mofro, and we're trying to have a good time tonight. The way this show usually works is I put a premise out every Monday on the website, happybonesjones.com, you know, and the comedians come in here and they work out their material on the microphone. They get 7 minutes. At the 1 minute mark, Doug usually gives them a ding on the bell ring. You know what I'm saying? Goes ding, and then they got 1 minute left.
Oh, there it is.
Now, this week's premise is the most embarrassing moment of your life up to this point, you know, because there still could be some crazy embarrassing moments. We got, there it is right there, that's the ding. We got Mr. Doug James over here as one of our judges, as always, and we have Miss Sarah Crow here with us this evening. And I am Happy Bones Jones, a.k.a. Woody Wood, if you ask him real nice, a.k.a. the judge, a.k.a. they call me the most chill like honey on toast, high from coast to coast, you know what I'm saying? And we're here tonight to entertain you in a way that is unusual and foregoing. I don't know if either of those words are correct in this description or this context, but it sounded good at the moment whenever I had said it. Now, I experienced something embarrassing last week. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you on public record right now. There will be some changes going forward in the show. I will no longer be able to hand out money to anybody on the basis of the subjectual judgment of said comedy performances. Because last week I made a faux pas and I called something I shouldn't have called. That fucked up the integrity of the competition portion of this motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying? I did it. I'm owning up to it. So I'm taking it away from the show. Because if you know, if I can just make a call on something, then I could do it anytime I wanted to. And the reason that I'm letting it go is because I had slipped up and told the motherfucker that I had did it. And then that motherfucker was a comedian. And I'm sure that motherfucker would be like, you know what this motherfucker did? So I was a preemptive strike in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Happy Bones Jones don't play about here. This is my house. Plus on top of that, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna start paying the people that work all the time, like Anthony and Doug and Raven. You know, we don't make no money off this show. So instead of having to deal with money at all, I'm gonna just take it out of the equation. So now we still gonna judge you. We still gonna go back and forth with you. And we still gonna have a good time. And at the end, you might get a shirt or a sticker or like some eggs out the garden. You know what I'm saying? Because I grow eggs. I do. All different color eggs. One thing I love to do is pickle the stuff that I made from the garden. I pickle it. Like you can grow pig's feet. I pickle the big feet. I sell them on the corner, but this is how I do it. I'll put them out on the jars on a little table right at one of the intersections in my neighborhood, right? Like 2 houses down from the house, right? I can see it from my porch. Then I put up a sign that says, honesty, man, let's do this. And then I'll be like, $5 for a pig's foot. And then they'll get the tongs, they'll open the big ass jar, because the jar is like as big as the table. And they'll open the big ass jar, it takes 2 of them. And then they'll take the big oversized tongs and they'll pull out a little itty bitty little pig's foot, you know what I'm saying, out of the millions that's in there, and then they'll put it in the bag that I provided, and then they'll cash at me $5. Yeah, this is real life. You know what I'm saying, that I'm telling y'all about. This is stuff that happens. And the table doesn't look like it should hold that much weight, but it does. It doesn't even sag. So.
The weight of all those millions of pickled pig feet.
Yeah, exactly. But I grew them in the garden. No pigs were harmed in these making of these pigs' feet. Yep. I also have 2 fruit trees out back that I can imagine whatever I want, and that'll be what it grows. Like any given day, it could switch from moment to moment. I'll just be like, instead of there being pears, let me have pears, and there's caviar, like high-end caviar, whenever you split it open. And that's what's in there. Now, I was going to do a TikTok on it, but every time I do a TikTok on it, I look back at the video, it's normal. It's just a pear. So I don't know what that's about. I mean, everything comes from your mind, but I'm not saying that my mind was playing tricks on me. You think that the brain's capable of playing tricks on the motherfucker? Yes. Oh, let's talk about that. Yeah, so I saw a video the other day, and Raven doesn't pay attention to the world that much because it pisses her off a lot, and I get that. I'm able to be like, you know what, I'm going to let them have a pass because I'm entertained, you know. And then I'll look at the Tiki-Taki video, and the lady has said, I got 7 kids by 7 different men, and it's the taxpayer's responsibility to feed. I was like, is this real? Am I in the Twilight Zone right now? Does she really think this? This must be satire. So I went down the rabbit hole. No, it's not satire. These people really think these things. Talk about the mind playing tricks on the motherfucker. It's all about programming. And I said like this. I said on TikTok. I said on Tiki-Taki. I said, look, if you're going to attach yourself to a titty nipple, knowing that titty nipple could be snatched from you at any moment, what did you think was going to happen? And nobody said nothing. Nobody ever says anything to me. And it pisses me off. I'm like, do they just agree with me? Do they not? What's going on? I know y'all watched it too. I don't really know y'all watched it. That's one of the things that I think happens to me a lot on social media is I think they shadow ban me. Y'all ever heard of shadow banning? Most embarrassing moment ever in your whole life. Let me think about my most embarrassing moment I ever had in my whole life. I mean, I guess getting caught masturbating by your mama, that's pretty that's not cool. You know, you didn't even want your mama to know you like things like that.
Try grandmother.
Like okay. Now see, it's okay if they're like, oh, sorry, baby. You know, we're straight out. But now if they're like, oh, baby girl, I'm sorry. Oh, my God. She just said she had to linger longer because she's older. So that's a bummer. I'm stupid. Yeah, but basically, my mom was like, huh, oh, you know, and she rolled out. And then we tried to pretend like, you know, that didn't happen. Let's reverse it. Let's rewind it. You know, and so it took me 3 days to say anything to her. I just was like walking around like, and then she'd be like, you hungry? I'd be like, I didn't want to talk to her about it. And I don't think she wanted to talk to me about it. And so the 13 other times that she caught me, she just was like, okay, it's enough, goddamn, it's enough. I was like, shit, you the one that got Cinemax on the TV? Damn! They used to call it Skinemax. I'm not kidding, man, because after a certain time of night, it was nothing but naughtiness on that day. I was like, how is this even legal, mama? And then I realized that I shouldn't be talking to my mama about these things. And what's really, it's always awkward whenever you're watching a regular movie with your family. Now, this don't happen these days because, we streaming. We can't. Everybody knows, like, okay, in this shit right here, you might see some humping or some titties or some blood. I don't know. Maybe both of them together. And so, you're watching with your mom and dad back in the 80s, and you're watching a movie, and then all of a sudden a sex scene comes up that's really, really raunchy, and you're like, whew, man. Should I get up and leave, or should they wait? What's the protocol here? And usually, like, smart parents will probably be like, okay, we're just gonna fast forward through this part right here. This is not appropriate for your age. Okay, I'm sorry you had to see that little bit right there. Did I? We'll talk about it later, but okay. And then that's how healthy people might handle that situation. But my parents was like, hey, that's life. That's normal shit that happens. I don't know. They're just showing you the truth. What, you scared? You scared, motherfucker? I'm just kidding. They didn't talk like that. Yeah, they did. I'm just I just feel bad admitting it. But, yeah.
I met him.
Yeah, he knows, right? And I've told the story before, man. Like, okay, so, everybody know about Axel? The little boy?
Yeah.
Okay, this motherfucker, oh my God, dude. So for anybody that doesn't know, back context is the little boy, like, we're sitting up there in the courtyard and I hear this noise like rustling in the bushes and nobody else is looking, so I'm like, fuck it, I ain't gonna look either, And then it got to be too much. I was like, somebody gotta look. And I turned around and looked and it was a little boy and he had like Coke bottle glasses on and he was like, hi. And I was like, well, is this little boy alone? And an older lady walks past him, and she goes, that's Axel. And I was like, okay, he's got an adult with him. And I was like, I said this literally, I'm glad to see you're not out here alone, little boy. Being a smart ass, me, right? And he walks around, and he stands beside us at the table. He starts having a conversation with us and shit, asking who Onion is. Like, who is that? And like telling me his favorite things and shit. And I'm like, look, boy, I'm not Santa Claus. I'm not here to give you anything, and it's not Christmas. And then he told me he was 7, and then all of a sudden we started seeing weird lights in the sky. And it turned out this little boy was fucking alone. He was alone. He tried to say his daddy was working on the house next door to him. At what time of night? He's an electrician at 8 o'clock. I think you lying, little boy. Ain't no electrician working past 8 o'clock at night. I know him. So basically, I had to let it go. But me and the little boy saw the lights in the sky. He was not tripping about the lights. I was tripping about the lights, which whenever I came down here to start the show, I told the little boy, go back home to your daddy type shit, right? And then I came down here to start the show, and I was thinking to myself, it started clicking. This motherfucker's an alien. Like he's alien, like Seer. Like Merchimer too, And so basically, I thought it was over. I forgot about Axel. And then I'm at the Publix out in Evans, like way far away from where I usually live at. I'll never go to this Publix. And it's like, the one going towards the lake. And I hear a little boy behind me, hey. And I turn around, I was like, oh, hell no. And again, he's by himself. I'm like, where is your parents at? Why are you? Well, my daddy's using the restroom, but I had to come up here and make sure my favorite yogurt was available because I only had like one type of yogurt, and daddy will just get any kind of yogurt, so I go ahead and get the yogurt, and that way I put it in the basket, and daddy can't say nothing about it. And I was like, holy shit, I can get behind that because I got my favorite yogurt that I fuck with too. And then he told me what kind it was, and it was my fucking favorite yogurt. Yeah, man. And there was only 2 buckets, and he wanted both of them. And I was just like, we could split them. I was like, you get one, I get one. And he's like, I would do that usually, but I got here first. And that's rules. And I was like, what the fuck? Who are you? Where's your daddy? And he's like, he's in the restroom. And so I was like, all right, well, fine. I'll go to another store. And there was only one more store between my house and that store. And it didn't have it. They never have it. because it's the best. And I don't even tell you the name of it because I'm scared y'all might like it too. And then I'll have even a harder time finding it sometimes. And that's not even cool. So, fast forward, last night I had to work over at the Columbia County Fair. This motherfucker rolls up behind me at the derby, at the demolition derby. The cars running into each other and fucking mud flying everywhere and like there's loud music and there's craziness and everybody's like, ah! And he's like, hey. And I'm like, what in the fuck? I was like, oh man, where's your dad at? Can I meet your dad this time? I'm dying to meet your dad. He's not here tonight. It's just being my aunt. Your what? My aunt. My aunt. Okay, your aunt. That's a weird way of saying it, but okay. And then he's like, what, you don't have an aunt? And I was like, damn, now you're getting, I let you have the yogurt, little boy. The last ones. With that bullshit story. And then I turn around thinking, he's like, finally, okay, we can go and meet my aunt if you want to. I'm kicking dirt. Meanwhile, there's a car like 5 feet from him crashing into another car and dirt's flying everywhere. And somehow, he's not getting dirty. I don't know how it's like deflecting from him or something or going around him. And I was convinced. I was like, this is a little alien boy. I got to meet your aunt, bro. And when I turned around, wasn't a fucking split second. I mean, you couldn't even count to one. And he was gone. And it wasn't like a whole bunch of people around me. I swear, he had to like hop 20 feet in a half a second to get away from me to where I wouldn't see him in eye shot. And I was like, I'm convinced right now. I turn around to TJ Hill, who's the magician that plays the crowd in between the fucking derbies. And I said, did you see that little boy right there, the little boy Axel? He had the Coke bottle glasses. He said, hey, you too, right? He's like, there wasn't no little boy there. I was like, you better stop fucking with me right now, dude. He's like, there wasn't no little boy there. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Or you really playing with me? Because I know the people at the fucking Fox's Lair saw his ass. I know they saw him. He's a real little boy. And he's like, man, how long's it been since you drank? I was like, you motherfucker. Do magic, bitch. Shut up. I asked him to come to the show, but after that display, he declined. He was like, ain't no telling what this dude's on. Shit. But the truth is that we had a closer that was coming down. He's going to be his fourth visit to the show, but he got a new job because, you know, sometimes comedians got to supplement their income. They can't get, you know, they can't be actually making a living wage doing this. And so, he's like, man, they put me on ice. Can you believe that? Just like one of them old redneck boys. And I was like, I can believe that, man. That's how they'll do Bubba every time. Bubba going how to work nights at some point. And then, you know, bless his heart, you know, he had to work nights and, you know, you do what you can, but he tried to cover it. He called Ty McLaurin. He's like, Ty McLaurin, you want to go down there and do Happy Bones show again? Because I'm Happy Bones, and this is my show. And he was like, hell yeah. I'll go down there, and I was like, hell yeah. And he's like, but, you know, it's probably the same material I did the last 2 times I went down. I was like, oh, shit. Well, you can work out some new stuff if you're working out some new stuff. And he's like, okay. And he agreed to that. And then this morning, he was like, oh, you know, I ain't feeling all that great. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I'll come. I just don't want to mess up our relationship together, our working relationship. I was like, man, I understand how it is. Life is what happens when you're making other plans. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, John Lennon. You know what I mean? And so I was like, we'll just chalk it up to life. Ain't no big deal, bro. Don't even worry on it. You know what I'm saying? 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Next thing I know, I hear a click in the phone, and the little boy's like, hi. How the fuck did you get my number? And how did you break into this call? I hung up. And so I ain't had my phone on the whole time. I might have been missing work. I don't know. I ain't answering it. But it's eggnog season, and I don't know if y'all know this, but you can listen to the Jest Joust Comedy Calamity all the way back to the beginning on Spotify. And I was, I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. I went and listened to some of them old episodes. Now, boy, oh boy. I'm like, damn, I'm embarrassed to have this shit out in the public because it was bad. It's like I'm reading directly. I like squirrels, and they have things, they do them, and it's dead silence in the audience. And I'm like, this is going well. This is going well. But it's nice to hear the difference from then and now. And it's funny listening back to some of those old shows because you realize that you're always trying to find your voice in any kind of art form that you do. You're always trying to find your natural voice, and it's hard to do, especially whenever, it's new. You're just trying it out, and you don't get to do it that much, and that's why I started the show. And so it gives me the opportunity to do it more and more and more because this is kind of a dead zone here in Augusta, and I ain't trying to go 2 hours every time I wanted to do a little stand-up. And plus, some of those places, they'd be real like, you ain't coming in my house, motherfucker. You ain't coming. And they have attitudes. One time, I was in Newark, New Jersey, okay, and I walked into this open mic, and I was like, I asked the bartender, I said, where the comedians sign up for the open mic? And she's like, around the corner. And I was like, word? And so I walked around the corner like this, and I went around there, and there was a whole group of people sitting in this like little back room area that was, you could see, it was kind of like a Mexican restaurant around the corner, and down, I was like, oh, this is the other seating area. And then it turns out that was all comics. There was like 35 or 40 of them sitting there. And I was like, where do you sign up? And they were dead silent. They just like looked up and they were dead silent. And then I looked over and I saw a blackboard. And they all watched me walk over there and put my name on the board. And I was like thinking in the back of my mind, I'm alone, I'm like, and I'm way far from home in Newark, New Jersey. And this is actually my first time doing stand-up in New Jersey, and I don't know what they're like. And I found out real fucking quick because halfway through me talking on stage, like I was 1 minute and 37 seconds in because I have a recording of it, and I'm not ever going to let the light of day see that motherfucker. But they started clapping. All of them started clapping in the middle of my shit, and I still had 2.5 minutes left. So you know what I did? I doubled down on these bitches. I was like, I'm not getting off this fucking stage. I'm not getting off this fucking stage. I want the host to come up here and give me a hug. Because I'm hurt right now. And literally, this motherfucker waited until it was 4:40. I had 20 seconds left. And finally, he got up there because he thought I was going to overstay my welcome on this bullshit. And I was going to. But, the next night, I go right over, because I don't know if you know how all of it's set up, but Philadelphia is right over the river from New Jersey. And so I went over there the next night, I did comedy, and they were awesome. As a matter of fact, I signed up for a comedy thing, and then I signed up for a open mic doing music. And then after I got done at the comedy thing, I had made some friends at that point because that's how it works in this thing. You go into a place and they're like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? New motherfucker walk up in here like, you got a top hat on, this motherfucker top. You better be good, you will wear a top hat. You better be good, you wear a top hat at this. And then I've heard it all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he ain't got a job. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so I'm going to sit down and mind my business. But then after I get done, they're always like, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm sorry I treated you like that. I'm like, no, fuck you. You didn't want to be my friend before I started talking. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh, shit, I can fuck with you. And I'm like, no, you had your chance. But there was 3 people over in Philly that was really cool from the starting. And they was very interested. And they was like, ooh, you got a top hat on, and I'm going to talk to you. And turns out that they was from other places too. It was their first time. I was like, okay, open to God. We're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? On God's gumbo recipe. And so we went on down to, they followed me on down to the music open mic, right? They was like, oh, you do music too? Let me follow you. And then it was the same thing. Like, nobody want to talk to you. This motherfucker got guitar. You gonna walk in here with a guitar and a top hat? You better be good, motherfucker. You better be real good. And then you could be intimidated and be like, I don't know, I'm leaving. But I stood my ground. I was like, yeah, I got a guitar and I got a top hat. And I'm signed up. And I'm going up next. And I brought my crew with me. And we doubling down. And like 3 nerdy white guys behind me like, yeah, we ain't can fool. And then I go do my thing, and then everybody wants to talk to me. The Indian guy wants to come talk to me. The Asian guy wants to come talk to me. We was a melting pot over in our little corner. You know what I'm saying? Doing our thing. There was love being spread. The vibration was being raised. I went to go use the restroom, came back. We got invited to a party by the host of the open mic, who was a transgender female who used to be a male that likes girls. Yeah. Yes, girls. Lesbian trans dude. And so I was like, hell yeah, let's go. I had some mushrooms. I ate them mushrooms. I did not make it back to my hotel room that night. I paid $280 so that my backpack could sit on a fucking bed and never get fucking used. The sun came up, and I was looking out the window because she was like up on the side of this hill looking over West Philly or East Philly. And I was like, oh man, this is a cool spot right here. Everybody's asleep. And no shit. Axel's fucking walking the dog in front on the fucking alley. I was like, what the fuck? Will, were you here whenever Axel was here?
I was not.
Melinda, was you here whenever?
No. I was.
Candace, it was real, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I was concerned about why there was a child on the patio.
Thank you.
And he was supposed to
See?
be
I met Axel.
This is real life stuff that's happening right now. It's unraveling in real time.
Sidebar, he's very clean.
Exactly. He was articulate as fuck. I was like, you little precocious motherfucker. I don't know. If your daddy is an electrician, he is very well read because you don't talk like you should. With an electrician as a dad working at 8 o'clock at night in Pinch Gut, Augusta, Georgia. This neighborhood used to be called Pinch Gut back in the day. And this neighborhood bar actually was a speakeasy. You know what you had to say whenever you come to the door? Back then, there wasn't a stained glass window there. It was just like a little open door thing, right? And they opened the door, and you would have to say, "Pinch Gut got my nut nut."
Oh my God. That's not true.
I'm serious.
I left right there.
Why?
Because the reason why is because in Pinch Gut, they were allowed to have raunchy love, sex, you know, they were able to be themselves. But if they went up on the hill, you couldn't get no nut nut. Couldn't get no nut nut up on the hill. It's not allowed. This is against the law. So if you knew that you could come to Pinch Gut and get the nut nut, you'd come here every time. Down in the basement. In the basement bar. Yeah. It was called the Fox's Lair back then, too. It was owned by a red-headed lady named Mindy. It was Melinda's great.
No, so you
She's a wild bitch. Wow.
I'm just telling y'all facts about life.
I knew it wasn't true.
Facts of life.
Celia was my
But for real, some of that what I just told y'all was real. Some of that was true. Will, speaking of real, Will, you want to come up here and do your real? Woo-hoo! So We were lucky enough to pop Will's comedy cherry a few weeks ago. He's been up a couple of times. He was not going to come tonight, and then he saw the premise this morning, and he was like, oh, shit, I got tons of material on that. And I was like, word, that's what the premise is supposed to do. So y'all make sure to go to HappyBonesJones.com and look at the premise every week, okay? Word on God. Here you go. Will
As Happy said, I had no intention of coming, but when I saw the premise was embarrassing moments, I was like, this is great. My whole life is embarrassing. I was talking to my mother the other day, and I had to go change a tire at work. And she's like, it's raining. What are you going to do? I was like, I don't know, man. Lugridge can't grab wet nuts. Think about that one for a minute. All right, so we're going to go back in the way, way back machine. So back when I was 10 years old, it's right around the time you start to change, learn a little bit about yourself. I wake up in the morning, go to the shower, look down. I see a hair somewhere it ain't supposed to be. I come running out the shower, butt ass naked, Daddy! Daddy! Go bust into my dang parents' bedroom, butt naked, and jump on the bed. What the fuck is that? That is not supposed to be there. It's like, it's just life, man. And what happens? You're going to get hair. It's like, it's not supposed to be there. Couple years later, still discovering, what it is to be a teenager, to be a young man. I found this DVD. No. Discovered my father's porn stash. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what to expect. I'm home alone. I decided, you know what, I'm going to see what this weird movie is. I pop it in the DVD player. It starts up. I'm confused. Then I start to get aroused. It's like, I guess this is what you're supposed to do. As I put my hand in my pants, both of my parents come walking through the door. I'm like a deer in the headlights, like, DVD's still going. Parents ain't speaking. I'm looking wide-eyed. And I'm like, I didn't know. Fast forward 4 years later, I'm going to set the mood a little bit. Don't actually have candles going, but I got the candles going, got the lights dimmed down low. Got a bottle of lotion right here. Got a rag right here. The family computer was in between the living room and the kitchen. So there was a lot of open space. I was home alone. Parents won't be getting home 6 to 8 hours. I discovered this thing called Pornhub. Yeah. Friend told me about it. Great thing. Dim the lights. Get the video playing. Start getting the business. What I don't hear is the truck pulling up in the driveway. Dad coming up the steps. Next thing I know, door's wide open. Dad's coming home from lunch. Boy, what the fuck are you doing? I looked at him. He looks at me. Talking about he was coming home for a sandwich. The only meat that was out was mine. Yeah, there was some awkward conversations for a little bit after that because my dad was not the most birds and the bees kind of guy. I didn't even learn about that except from dang sex ed in the 5th grade. He ain't ever give me the talk. I kind of just had to figure it out on my own, and we see where that got me. So, all that aside, time to get to the most embarrassing moment of my life. Oh, this one involves a shit ton of alcohol. It's okay.
Okay.
So, me and this girl I went to college with, 22 years old, decided we were going to start dating. It's on a Wednesday. By Friday, she tells me she's getting back with a baby daddy. Yeah, that's no big deal. But what she didn't know is I had a drinking problem. So, I go to Sector 7G, that used to be right up the street. pregame before we got there was chasing watermelon soda and vodka with straight vodka. Next thing I know, I'm screaming on top of a table, I love you. You broke my heart. Why you do this to me? Here's a music venue. Great, great place. A lot of happy memories, but not that one. And I blacked out. I remember doing push-ups and puking. I remember hitting on everything that had two legs. Then I remember waking up in my brother's car shirtless, going, Joe! Joe! Where the fuck is my shirt? You puked on it. Who the fuck puked on my shirt? Oh yeah, it was bad. He was in a tent getting some ass. Like, I interrupted his whole game plan.
A tent?
Yeah, long story. Long story. We were at a friend's house. My brother was crashing in a tent with this girl he picked up. And I'm passed out drunk in his car screaming his name because I can't find my shirt. You're talking about embarrassing. I still can only remember half that day, and all I can remember is the actual embarrassing parts. I was so drunk, I couldn't even remember how to get to the next block. I was spinning in a circle just over here like John Travolta from Pulp Fiction. I couldn't even walk to the record store. Oh yeah, Psychotronic, great place. And that's all I got.
Hell yeah. All right, Will. What's your last name again? Will?
Right.
Right. All right. So basically, you started watching porn. Your parents walked in on you watching their porn. You think that might be why you ain't had sex in 3 years, and you got an issue with sex is because you learned it from porn. And
No, that was because I had a really bitchy ex-fiance that ruined my whole
No.
life.
You got to go deep with the question. You got to tell me the truth. You think that porn messed up your sex life, young man?
Oh, I'll be completely honest. I got a problem.
Okay, you got a problem. All right, that's good. Now, hey, we're getting somewhere now. Okay.
I might have to pay you to start being my therapist.
I mean, you know, we'll get there. So this could be. Do you think that alcohol is something to make an excuse about? You just gonna use alcohol like? Now I was drinking when this happened. You can't do that, young man. Now, one thing I do notice is that you're telling us a story. Then when you get to I see this happening too. It's like a train wreck, and you're like, this is where they're gonna laugh. And then you say it, and then you're like, the fuck is wrong with these people? Yeah. So basically, what you want to do is you want to take that and be like, you know, turn it. For instance, when you said you woke up in the car and your shirt was off, instead of saying your brother's name or whatever, or screaming for why the fuck this is going on, you should have said, rape! Rape! You gotta do that 190 on these fools, you know what I'm saying? They expecting you to be like, what the fuck happened to my shirt? Because that's what they would do.
Right.
But if you scream rape, all like unintelligible and like absurd, they're like, what the fuck? And that's what you got to do to them, okay? They want that in their lives, bro. You got to give it to them. All right? The mentioning of Sector 7G explains a lot about you, okay? I've been there once or twice. I think I saw you there now that I think about it.
And I dislocated my shoulder for the first time.
And it really did. It really did. I think Sarah and I coined this term earlier. It kind of made my autism act up. So.
What was it called before Sector 7?
It was Sector, then it became Iron Heights. And then they changed the name to something else because it was a laundromat before it was Sector 7.
Now, whenever your parents walked in on you, was it both of them at the same time?
Oh, yeah. The first time, yeah.
Okay, yeah, this therapy's going to have to be ongoing. Sarah, what you think about this young man?
No one wants rape in their lives. Also, you segued in a really funny thing, and I was cracking up laughing to Doug over here because the thing that you said was I was hitting on anything with 2 legs, and then the next thing I did was the next morning I woke up and I was just screaming Joe, Joe, and I was like, okay, Joe had 2 legs. Also, your parents walking in on you, but was it your grandmother?
God, no.
Willie boy, why?
I thought you did great. I thought you were a great stage presence, even when you autistically judged us for not laughing. We were laughing. It was just not at the parts you thought we were laughing at. I still need to. Anybody says, and then my brother's getting ass in a tent, like I'm gonna laugh. Because you can smell that. It's a distinctive memory.
And that's what they want in their life. Gotta give it to them.
Good job.
Thank you. What you think, Douglas P. James, on life?
On life, huh? Well, look, I can relate to the porn stash experience. I took a porn tape from my brother once, and it was in color. And when I gave that motherfucker back, it was in black and white. So I know I can relate to that part. And the only meat out was mine. That was a good fucking line right there. That's good. That's cool. And if you got blackout drunk at Sector 7G, you brought that shit with you because that was an underage establishment. They did not have they did not serve you. Hey, anybody look at Sector 7G was not responsible for any of that shit. He showed up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Man, great.
I did and got worse.
You're doing great, man. I appreciate you.
Leave it to Doug to be like, get off my grass, motherfucker. Go ahead, sir.
I was an adult and doing that at Sector 7G. Like, I was 26. Like, there's no excuse for me.
I knew I was going to hear something from you.
Also, I didn't watch pornography till I was like 24. Like, you guys are all fucking deviants.
Yeah, right?
This is horrible.
Yeah. That's why I asked him. I was like, I want to go in on this because let me tell you something, son. That's too young. That is too young. Let me get down to it, boy. Listen here. Do you want to be one of those hellions that can't get your dick up? Stop watching the porn, boy. God. No, man. But whenever I was younger, I was like, man, these old people don't know shit. And then I started watching the youth, and I was like, ooh, they on to something. These motherfuckers is not right. And you know, I know some of y'all was young. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about other young people. Cause y'all got the sense to come to a good comedy show on a Monday night down in the basement. You know what I'm saying? I cannot fight with y'all's rationalities. Cannot do it. Mr. Hayes, did you want to get up here and talk to these people about embarrassing shit? Let's do that. What we have here is the triumphant return of my good friend, Mr. Ian Hayes.
Hello, good people. I just got back from off a small little tour that I financed myself.
He's cool.
Yeah. And it was pretty good. It was very fun. Got a lot of experience. I learned some things about those people in the north. Fuck them. You know, fuck them all. Like, immensely. Let's start with Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. Went there when I saw the White House and everything. That was very anticlimactic, to say the least. It's kind of hard to enjoy, you know what I mean, when there's construction going on and shit, you know what I mean? You know, like the little bit of American that's left in me is like, wants to be like, oh, the splendor, the beauty, and then beep, beep. Bring me the fucking tools over here. It doesn't fit there. Go over there. You know, it's just kind of hard and shit. But I went and did go see all the national sites and all that good stuff. Saw Arlington National Cemetery. If you guys ever have a chance to go, please go. It's it's life changing. Like it really is. Like it's some dope. You know what I mean? It's some dope shit, but it's very heavy at the same time. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like it gave me a whole nother perspective. Like 'cause I'm a child of a Navy vet, so you know what I mean. Like I was in there surrounded by all that. I called my dad. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, you know, hey, I'm glad you're still here, my guy, you know. So, you know, what else? And then I went to New York. Oh, yeah, let me say this. We talk about New York rats a lot. Yeah, y'all have heard about that? Like, New York has a lot of rats. I think D.C. is in stiff competition. Like, no, they got rats. Like, I stayed at, first of all, I got kicked out of a fucking hotel. Let's talk about that. But yeah, got kicked out of a hotel for smoking weed, of course. Right. But here's the fucked up part. How do you kick me out of a dirty ass hotel and the windows go up? Like, the windows still went up in this hotel. Like, I know for a fact, like, drugs and pussy are still being sold here. Like, they were doing it at the front counter. Like, it came with the room. You understand what I'm saying? You know, she was like, would you like a room, a towel, a gram of cocaine, and a prostitute of your choice? No, thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't order the STD package, you know. So, yeah, but I fuck around and got put out. Didn't even know I got put out either until I got back. Like, I'm serious, like, 'cause I did not drive the entire time I was there. I drove to these places and then got on the fucking train, 'cause fuck their roads. Like, these bitches are raggedy, don't get me wrong. These roads are fucked up. But, like, at least the roads here go straight. And when they say left turn, they mean left turn. See, in D.C., no. See, D.C. got a left turn, they got a left turn in it. I see the looks on y'all faces. Y'all think I'm bullshit. I'm talking about I started to get out and fucking walk. You understand me? Like, you ever been so mad, you ever get so mad that you get lost, you start cussing out inanimate objects? I swear to God, me and my GPS beefs the entire time. I'm talking about every time I got ready to go somewhere, bitch, don't start that dumb shit, I swear to God. I had to talk to her like a toxic woman. Don't start that shit in here tonight. We having a good night. We're just trying to get where the fuck we going to bed. Don't come here with the dumb shit. Because I'm like, yo, she would show me this way, and then I'm supposed to go this way, but I'm like, wait, where the fuck this go? Hold on, wait, why is the road doing, I don't know who the fuck made this architecture, but they just wanted to make sure that nobody else from not this place would find this place. I don't know how the fuck I said that just now, but that's the best way to describe traffic. See how that worked out? See how I spun all that shit together? I fucked all that up. So I ended up getting kicked out of that goddamn hotel. I'm on the train. I didn't even know it. I'm enjoying the sights and shit. I'm riding through, seeing all this shit, and then fuck around and get back and was like, yeah, Mr. Hayes, all your stuff is crazy. And the crazy shit is, I saw somebody get put out the first night I was there. And I was calling people about it. 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm finna go outside and go smoke a blunt like I should have done the next night. You know what I mean? And I walk out the door, and I'm like, I walk out the door, and the police is outside. I was like, oh, shit. He's like, we're not here for you. I was like, nigga, I know. I'm just glad that you know that you're not here for me. I'm glad we on the same page, officer. Took my black ass downstairs and goddamn a few minutes later came back up and they were throwing this dude out. And yeah, he kind of stalked the hotel the rest of the night because I went back down like later on, like 6 that morning. That motherfucker was sitting off in the alleyway, just leaned up against a wall and shit. Like he had nowhere else to go. That shit was really weird. And I walked around National Stadium, saw big ass rats, bought a sack of weed from a rat. Y'all bullshit, it was pretty good weed too. It's really good weed. Yeah, I mean, I got his card. You like a boy, like, got really good weed up there. I mean, ran a business, you know what I mean? He was on a moped, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta live up there. Like, everybody's got a job up there. Like, everybody hustle up there. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm talking about people find jobs just to find jobs up there. Like, if you unemployed up there, you did it wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, I'm talking about, if you have a bicycle, you pretty much have a job. I'm talking about Uber drivers, I'm talking about everybody bringing food on bikes and shit. I seen a motherfucker pick up another motherfucker on a bicycle. I'm talking about just put his bike on his back and come on, bitch, we gonna pedal together, fuck it, let's go. So I finally get to New York, and I'm talking about, listen, when I tell y'all New York changes your energy, it really does. Like, listen, I'm talking about from the Lincoln Tunnel. I'm going through the Lincoln Tunnel, and I'm like, oh man, this is so nice. And it's like, the closer and closer I got to New York, like New York will make you one of two things. It'll make you be either really, really black or really, really fucking Italian. I became really, really fucking Italian. I'm talking about as soon as I crossed over the Lincoln Tunnel, because it's like one lane in each little thing with Jiggy, and then like as soon as you cross over, it's spilled fuck, it's just congestion. And before you know it, I'm riding, I'm like, damn, this is nice. Hey man, this shit is nice. And say, what the fuck are you doing over here? You piece of shit, I'm driving. Hey, watch where the fuck you go. Hey, this fucking guy here, this fucking mooly bastard here, this son of a. I'm talking about, I was full blown racist for about 2 minutes. Got you. You know what I mean? You know, and then I became Jewish for a second. You know, I saw homeless people. Like, they homeless shit real. Like, you know it's a bad problem when homeless men walk down the street, pull down their pants. Duh. The man pulled down his fucking pants. Naturally. As we're walking. Like, just fuck it. And you know it's bad when the police were just like, hey, Hey. Hey, man. I'm sorry, y'all. That's exactly what the fuck the cop said to us. So we knew we weren't from. I'm sorry, y'all. He do that shit all the time. Hey, man. Anyway, I didn't have any material. I just want to tell y'all a story. Yeah, and I was supposed to be gone for like another week, and then I found out that I am really bad with budgeting. So you know what I mean? I was supposed to go to Philly and shit. I was like, I looked at my job. I was like, ooh, I better take my goofy ass home. But I did get a chance to perform. I met a lot of great comics. I got some names. I'm gonna plug y'all too. I brought some shit back. You know what I mean? So, fuck with me after the show. And,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, let's talk about it for a second. Shit, while you bullshitting, I want to go back and forth because, look, I've been to D.C., and I know how that shit's laid out. You know what it is? They laid it out in the pentagram, bro. That's why it's so hard to drive in that bitch. I am not lying to you.
I was actually told it's the shape of a wheel.
Yeah, that's what they that's what they told you.
And that's what the fuck is like driving in.
Yeah, hey, it's a 5-pointed pentagram in that bitch. They in there doing rituals on your left turns, babe.
Well, there's a swastika in the thing of Congress.
All of that.
You know what
I'm saying?
Real shit.
Now, a lot of people don't know this. It was an ancient Buddhist symbol that meant good luck. If it's straight up and down, what Hitler did to it, he perverted the symbol by slipping it that way, so it'd be an SS. Okay, now.
Hey, that's some crazy shit.
On God's promise.
Hey, racism make you do some stupid shit. Fuck that, we'll turn it this way.
Yeah, it's supposed to be peace and love.
Goddamn meaning. We put that bitch another couple degrees and fuck how y'all do it.
I'll show you good luck,
I'll show you good luck, motherfucker.
You son of a bitch.
Turn that son of a bitch a little, do it the American way, motherfucker.
Now, the Motel 6 is what you was talking about, right? In D.C., you got
kicked out. No, it was Days Inn.
It had to be either that or the
fucking Days Inn. I'm like, yo, this fucking dirty ass carpet and shit. Like, I came in the hotel, there was niggas sleeping in my room already. Like, what the fuck? I got in there, niggas is like, don't come here with all that noise. Y'all be quiet.
Yep. Hey, for real, y'all got to be careful in them motherfuckers because I've had motherfuckers try to literally open my door at 3 a.m. I'm like, where you get a key from, motherfucker? And they run. I'm like, you better be glad I ain't shoot your dumb ass.
Well, I was gonna say, I did bring that thing with me.
I used to stay in some dodgy ass motels too, is what I'm saying. You got gang stalked by the rats in D.C., bruh. Absolutely. They are on another level.
And they're deep.
They are.
They look like little chihuahuas walking up and down the goddamn street. I'm so serious.
And they're going through Lincoln Tunnel, man. That ain't no fucking lie, man. And they'll be looking straight, like trying to bully you, looking straight like that. And then I turned into the same thing as you. I'm like out with my damn hand on hitting my car. So what the fuck, motherfucker? You can't see me, but motherfucker,
Listen,
that type shit.
I have never ever used South Carolina so hard. Like being a Southerner is such a fuck. I rode that shit. Everything. I'm like, bitch, look at my place. You know I ain't from here.
Yeah. Try it.
Used to be a dick. Like, shit. Move, look. You see my country ass back here. I'm yelling at people, hey, motherfucker, fuck you, buddy. You ain't from here, son of a bitch. You see the goddamn tag. You don't know where the fuck I'm going. Gotta get off my goddamn dick. Look, I ain't bringing my truck, motherfucker. Son of a bitch, I hate.
I hate driving in New York,
Yankee
man.
Bastards.
And also, I relate with you on messing up the finances because I had to come back halfway through a lot of my
trips.
Fuck
them. I spent $5.11 on a fucking McDouble.
You see what I'm saying?
That's all. Just the sandwich.
Okay, first of all, you shouldn't go to McDonald's.
I was in Times Square, though. Listen, Times Square is fucking beautiful, too, by the way. If you ever have a chance to go, fucking go. They call that shit Times Square for a reason.
Yeah, but don't drive in Times Square.
Don't drive
Walk
any
in that
fucking where.
Don't drive.
I never, listen, I drove in D.C., but I swear to God, when I say I did not touch my car except for to sit in that bitch and smoke weed, like, in the wee hours of the fucking night, because I wasn't getting put out of my second hotel, that was it. And then I got a parking ticket. I'll show you that bitch in the car. I mean, I kept that bitch like a souvenir. I was like, I've had a whole New York experience. I've seen homeless people. I've eaten pizza. Gotten robbed pretty much over pictures.
You know what I think every time I get a parking ticket? They think they gonna get that money. I ain't paying this shit.
They think I'm coming back.
Guess who don't live here, motherfucker? I'm going home.
I give a fuck.
Fuck.
No, they think that address is accurate.
Yeah, right? Motherfucker, you don't know me. This ain't even my motherfucking registration.
See what I'm talking about?
Why y'all breaking shit?
I'm killing them tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome home.
Hell yeah.
Back,
on God's gumbo recipe. He make a hell of a roux. Woo woo. Sarah, what you think about Ian's triumphant story?
You didn't follow the premise, and that means that you're disqualified.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. Getting kicked out of your hotel is fucking embarrassing. For smoking a blunt, that's fucked up.
And no, here's the worst part. I was actually really trying to be sneaky about it too. Like the window rolled up. I'm thinking I'm being smart, trying to blow the shit out the window. And I'm on the 6th floor. Who the fuck told on me?
I told him in Salt Lake City I had to burn incense in my room for religious purposes, and they was not buying it. They was not buying it. I had to go.
Then I get in New York and hear a dude buy a hooker. I know it. Like I'm watching the game and here and they're going to town and goddamn. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, 'cause everything is congested, so I hear everything. So when the smoke clears and the dust settle, I go outside and I happen to see them coming off the elevator and they fucking sitting there and they're having that awkward talking shit. He's like, so you going to get a smoothie in the morning? You know, and then
Wait.
He puts her ass in the cab and drives.
How do you pick up a hooker? Like, at least he was like being polite about it.
I guess so. I don't know, but you know what he did to her wasn't polite.
He had after-nut remorse, is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
It's a real thing that happens to other people, not me. I don't do these type of things.
When you said that DC had rats,
They're the biggest.
I thought that you were making a political joke.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
And then it took me a second to be like, oh no, he's legit.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
talking
no,
about actual
he's
rats.
talking about real rats. No.
Also, wasn't the swastika a Hindi symbol?
Yeah.
Like racism has come full circle.
I know it. I know.
Like
they're gonna shit their pants when they find out that the
Like
rebel flag was original. Like black people made the rebel flag first. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Hey, son of a bitch! I've been waving that forever. You're welcome.
I saw somebody's comment.
Even your hatred isn't yours, dumbass. It's gotta suck to be in second place and trying to be hateful, you dumb fucks.
Like I said earlier, the mind's malleable.
Well, I swear, being black is dope as fuck. It's dangerous, but it's dope.
I saw a Facebook.
It's the best.
Fucking best.
A Facebook comment about how some bitch was like, we owe the mustache, talking about Hitler, we owe the mustache man an apology because she was so, it was like a anti-Netanyahu, anti-Semitic thing, except it just seemed like,
well, actually, did you know
what the fuck? What?
Was Jewish?
Oh,
That's
okay.
fine.
I thought you really had a fucking. I was like, oh shit, John. I thought you had some shit to drop over there. You been quiet all night. Well, let me drop this bomb on the ass. Well, did you know that Hitler really was a Baptist, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Did you know that? Did you know that Hitler really originated Dungeons and Dragons, motherfucker? See, y'all really don't know the game. See, they trying to teach y'all some other shit. Y'all don't even know Hitler invented spades.
Yep. Hitler invented
Even though that
the
shit didn't
sandwich.
Mind blown. See, they wanted y'all to believe that. He went to Poland to do all that shit over sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was mad as fuck over the wiener snitch.
Mm-hmm.
Because they was arguing over whether or not the hot dog was a sandwich or not. And they believed it was, and them niggas said it wasn't. And they're like, God damn it, you heard what I said.
Phallic is thing.
This was funnier than I said. Shit. Should have done this.
Ooh.
Should have just came and had a Q&A. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you bomb effectively yet again.
Yeah, that's right. That's how you do it.
Driving in New York is terrifying. I did it when I was 21, and a homeless man called me a white whore.
Oh, yeah. And he was factual about
How did
that.
he know?
I know.
The nerve of him.
Who told you?
Right, son of a bitch.
He assumed. He just
I
assumed.
couldn't pass that up, Sarah. I'm sorry.
Good job, Ian.
Thanks.
What did you think,
Well,
Dylan?
on behalf of northern people, yeah, we suck.
Yeah, Doug
We
from
suck.
Toledo. That's the
We
armpit
suck.
of Ohio.
Yeah, the armpit. Right
But
there.
in their defense, I did eat a fucking Cinnabon at 3 a.m. and smoked a blunt on the fucking sidewalk while Johnny Law walked past me and that motherfucker didn't blink twice.
And it was magical, wasn't it?
That was fucking orgasmic. I called so many people just to brag. Like, bitch, my life is so much better than yours right now in this moment.
Yeah.
Man, I
In
need
this
to
moment.
meet the rat that you bought weed from on the moped.
Gotcha.
I need his card.
Right.
His name is Chank.
No, it's
Chank.
Dante.
Dante?
Yeah. It's
Dig it,
Donatello's
dig it.
cousin.
I need to meet
Splinter.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is Splinter's baby's mom.
Actually, as it is, the district,
Stepmama's little boy.
the District of Columbia is a separate entity from the U.S. and you can get bicycle delivery. The motherfucking rats drive bicycles, motherfucker.
I mean, niggas got mopeds and all, lawn delivery.
Yeah,
service.
they
You
deliver
need- they
that
got
shit, son.
Brilliant.
thinking Tom and Jerry. Shit.
That part.
Okay.
I'm talking about niggas. Listen, I seen
It
rats
does.
protesting about that shit.
It
Nigga.
encourages-
Tom and Jerry were black. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
Yep. It encourages a
Tom
deeper
and Jerry
connection,
Black.
a quicker delivery time. It's a competition. You know what I'm saying?
But putting on my judge robe, She nailed
Take it off.
You didn't even touch on the topic, so you're gonna suffer.
He didn't care. He didn't know. He didn't give a fuck.
That's cool, but in these weekly
Nobody
things,
give a
What's
fuck.
the topic?
it's
Embarrassing
the most
shit, right?
embarrassing moment.
Wasn't that shit embarrassing?
Hell yeah, it was.
Fucking that was the most embarrassing shit that happened
Embarrassing.
in the weekend.
Well, here you are bragging about it. Ain't that fucking?
No, I'm black. I'm good to tell you.
Yeah, he felt bad for that hooker getting dropped off
I'm
like
black.
that.
I'm
That guy was trying to make small
I'm
talk.
putting the robe on. I'm just saying in the weekly
I gotta
competition.
fight for my life in this.
One of our top,
Every time.
Yelling!
Every time.
I'm gonna dock you points for
Y'all
not-
gonna make her
not
autism
hitting.
act
Make
up.
it tough for the other man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Love you though. You funny man. Love you.
Follows this shit went crazy.
On Christmas. Hell yeah, y'all give it up for my man E. Cool to see you back, man.
This is a Smoky Room Productions presentation.